Good day, viewers. My name is Okoyinda Nakalo. I am the founder and the owner of ELT-TECH Computers, your best web design and app development center. So if you need our services, you can just contact us with our phone number, or you can send us a mail. You can send us a mail through our business mail. So today I'm going to be showing us I'm going to be showing us more than 30 interesting shortcuts. A shortcut that will make your work easier, both Microsoft Word and how to operate your system. So just stay put, and I will also start an introductory lesson on Microsoft Word today. So just stay put and just keep calm and observe us carefully as we teach you teach you how to use this shortcut and also how to use your Microsoft Word. So now they're going to show us how to use Microsoft Word. First, I open Microsoft Word on my system. I'm using Microsoft Word 2007 because if you use 2007, you can operate other ones. So that I don't want to use 2010 because if I use it, you might see something that will confuse you when you see 2010. But let me just use 2007 so that at least it's the best to teach Microsoft Word. So first, let's open my Microsoft Word. Let me open Microsoft Word from my system. Let's hold on as it opens. Okay, it's loading. Okay, it's loading. So I'm going to write down these shortcuts. Then after writing them down, I'll now show us how to use them. But let me increase my system so that you can see it. Let me increase my system, or let me increase the size here. You can obviously see this thing that I want to do. This one. Let me just use it into a 16. Okay. The first shortcut is Alt F4. Alternate F4. So alternate. Let me just write that as it is in the system. Alt plus F4. And the function is to bring out the system shutdown options. To bring out the system shutdown options. Options. Then the next one is Alt tab Alt plus tab, and the function is what? To switch computer programs, or switch computer programs. Then the next one is Control Shift Delete. Control plus Shift plus Delete. And the function is to display system taskbar. System taskbar. Then the next one is, okay, we'll now do our control from control A to Z. I usually your alphabet from A to Z have their function on the system. Let's use control plus A, control A. The function is to what? Select all. The function is to select all. Select all. Then control B. The function is to bold. To bold. Then control C. Control C. The function is to copy. To copy. Just calm down. After this thing, I will show us how to use task. I can make a mistake. This is supposed to be task bar, not task bar. Task bar. Sorry, this is supposed to be system task manager. Sorry, task manager, not task bar. Sorry, manager. Then control plus D. Control D. The function is to double. Or to bring out. Sorry, what I wrote bubble instead of double. Sorry. It's a double. Or to bring out the front dialog box. The front dialog. The front dialog box of a selected item. Selected item. Then control E. Control plus E. The function is what? The function is to align to the center. The function is to align text to the center. Align text to the center. Align text to the center. So then control plus D. So control plus F. Control plus F is to find. Then I will say, what's find? But we'll just find out what this thing means. Is to find. Then control plus control G is to go to. Then control plus H is to replace. Then control plus I is for italics. Then control plus J is to justify. Then control plus K K is for hyperlinks. Hyperlinks. Ctrl plus K is for hyperlinks. Then Ctrl plus click. Ctrl plus click Ctrl plus click is to follow hyperlink. To follow hyperlink. Hyperlink. Ctrl plus L is to shift text to the right. Is to shift text to the left. Shift text to the left. Then Ctrl plus M Ctrl plus M is to shift hanging indents. Is to shift hanging indents. Then Ctrl plus N. Ctrl plus N is to open new document. Then Ctrl plus O. Ctrl plus O is to open save document. Is to open save document. Or let's just change this N to create new document, not to save. Let's say to create new document. To create new document. Then Ctrl plus P is to print. Is to print. Then Ctrl plus Q. Ctrl plus Q is to bring back hanging indents. Is to bring back hanging indents. Hanging indents. Then Ctrl plus Ctrl P. Ctrl plus R is to shift text to the right. Is to shift text to the right. Then Ctrl plus S is to save. Ctrl plus T is to Ctrl plus T is to shift the left indent. Is to shift the left indent. Then Ctrl plus U is to underline. Then Ctrl plus V is to paste. Control plus W is to close current document. Close current document. Control plus X. Control plus X is to port. Then control Y is to redo. Then Y control Z is to undo. It's not all, really, it's not all. Then we have control 1. Control 1 Control 1 is for 1.5 line spacing. 1.5 line spacing. Then control 2 is for 2.0 line spacing. It's for 2.0 line spacing. Then control 5 is for 1.5 line spacing. 1.5 line spacing. Then control shift greater than. Control shift greater than is to increase the test size. Then control shift less than is to reduce the test size. Then while control equals to is for subscript. While control shift equals to is for superscript. So these are the shortcuts. Let's count them. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30. Okay, they are more than 30. So I'll show us how to use this shortcut that I've shown us how to use this shortcut. Just stay with me as I lead us through on how to use this shortcut. Okay, the first one, our first shortcut was Alt L4, right? Alt L4, and we see that Alt L4 is to bring out the system shutdown options. So let's see how it will go. Any place, if I press Alt F4 right now, I press Alt F4. Look at it. It will bring out the, so I cannot select here. I can just click on OK or to shut down. I can select sign out. I can also hit on the enter button to do anyone. If I select anything I want my system to do, I can just click on OK so that my system will just perform that function. So Alt F4, have you seen it? So even if I'm in any application, like now I'm in Microsoft Word and I want to close this Microsoft Word, I just press Alt F4. Let me press Alt F4 again. It will tell me, do you want to save the changes to documents? I don't want to save it yet. I just click on cancel. So even any background and press Alt F4, it will close that program, not only to shut down, it will also close that program. So now, okay, that's for Alt F4. Then the second one now is Alt Tab. And we say that is to switch programs. Like now, I'm on this system now, and I want to go to another program. I want to switch from Microsoft Word to another thing. I'll just click on this Alt Tab. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Wow. So this Alt Tab will just be switching your program. So the next one is, we say that is Control Shift Delete. That's to display the system task manager. Let's see how it goes. So it's sorry, this thing is Control Alt Delete, not Control Shift Delete. Control Alt Delete, sorry, it's a mistake. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Have you seen it? System Task Manager. Have you seen it? So that's how it works. Now let's go to. I'm going to work with this shortcut. So I'm going to work with this shortcut. Now we say that Control A is to select all. If I just click on Control A to select all these things I've written, look at it. Control A will select everything I've written. Have you seen it? Then we set Control B is to bold. Before you just follow me and see how everything works. It's not only to get the shortcut. Follow me and see how the first shortcut works. Like I want to bold this text now. That is my Control B. I'll first select the one I want to bold. If I want to bold all of them, I'll just click on Control A and select all of them. But if I want to select a particular one, I'll just highlight the one I want to bold. If I want to bold only this Control B, I'll just highlight it and just click on. I'll just press that Control B. Have you seen it? It's now bold. But if I want to bold all of them, I'll just click on. I'll just Control A and I'll just click on. I just click on Control B. Everything nice. I've bold everything. So we said Control C is to copy. I want to copy this work now. I just highlight the ones I want to copy. If I want to copy all of them, I can see hit on Control A to select all of them. But anyone I want to select, if I want to select a particular one, I'll just select that one. I'll just click on Control A, click on Control C. It has been copied. So let me just open a new. Let me go to a new document and see. Let's go to new. Okay, yes, blank page. Yes, create a blank page. Control, let's paste this now. Look at it. I've pasted it. Have you seen it? I've copied. So Control C is to copy. Okay. Let me just redo it again so that I'll just click on Control. I'll just hit on my Control C. Then go to create a new this thing. Create a new document. I'll just click on create. Okay, I'll just right click on my mouse and I click on paste. I've pasted the one. I've pasted the text I copied. So Control C is to do what? Is to copy. So Control D is to double or to bring out the front dialog box of a selected item. So let's still open a new page and test this thing. Let's open a new page and test this thing. This double now, this Control D works. That double works on images or shapes. Let me show us an example. Let me just draw a shape now. Let me just draw a shape. Let me draw a shape and show us what I mean. If I draw this shape now, I want it to double. Just click on Control D. Have you seen it? I've doubled it. So the control D now, it works in two ways. First, it works on double. So one, it works on text or alphabet. Maybe I want to, okay, maybe I want to do something like, maybe I want to write naira. In fact, I'll click on naira. Let me increase so I will see it very well. I'll click on control D. So we said control D is to do what? Is to double. Let's take. We said is to let me just go back there. Let's see what. The control D is to double or to bring out the front dialog box of a selected item. So now I've shown us the one of double. Let's go for this selected item. Then now, if I want to, I've selected this N. I want to convert it to naira. I also hit my control D. So look at it. Look at the front dialog box of this N I selected has popped out. So I want to, if I do anything, I can just click on double strike through. I don't see it. I can do anything I want with this thing. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? So that's what this control D. It will bring out the. I can do anything. You can see all these things. It will bring control D will bring out the front dialog box of a selected item, or it will double a shape or an image. So that's how it works. So let's go back there and see. We see that our control E is to align text to the center. If I want to align all these text to the center, I'll just select all of them. Control E. Have you seen it? It has been centralized. If I click on control E, it just centralize my work. That's what my control E does. It just centralize my work. Then control F is to find. If I maybe I want to find a particular text from this thing. Like what I'm okay, let me just control F is to find. I will do this. I will do H, and I will do control H. I will do control FGH at once. So let's go back to that new document. Let me just type something. Let me just type. Okay, sorry. Let's remove this thing so I will know what I'm doing. Now what I'm typing. Okay, just an example. I'll just come here and write double. Don't worry, I'll explain this thing for us later, but just follow me. We'll get to this extent. I just want these pages to be big. Okay, let's continue. We have 14 pages now. But I want these pages to be up to like 100 pages of some other about. We have 25 pages now. Don't look at where to see the page. Follow my mouse cursor. Look at where you have 26 pages now of the document. So okay, we'll start at control. Where did this stop? We start at control F, right? So let's go back to this thing. I want to, if I highlight this thing now, if I highlight all these things, I just click on control A to highlight all of them. I want to find double. Maybe I'll replace it to something like ELT. That's my business name. I'll just hit on my control F. What do I want to find? Double. Let's see. Find next. Are you seeing it? It's finding my double. Are you seeing it? So maybe I want to find double and replace double. Click on replace. I want to replace double with what? That's we've gone from control F now. We say that control H and control F is to find, G is to go to, while H is to replace. So I'm doing F, G, H at once. So I've done the one of F. So let's go to H, which is control H, which is to what? To replace. I want to replace double to ELT. So look at they said find what double, replace it to what? Let me just write ELT. I want to replace it with my business name, which is ELT-TECH. if I click on replace, it will be replacing it one one. But if I click on replace all, it will replace everything at once. Just see, replace all. Have you seen it? Yes, it has replaced how many words? 358 words to what else? Yes. Okay, have you seen it? This everything, all this double now have been replaced to what else? Like okay, like I said, now we have 25 pages here. So I want to go to maybe okay, I'm in page one. Follow my mouse cursor. Look at the end of my listing. At the end of my episode, you see how many pages here, which is for page one of 25. I'm in page 25. If you have maybe you type you have a document that is up to maybe let's say 400 pages or 200 pages, you don't start scrolling them one one now. You want to go to the page you want, just for it to be easy for you to, instead of stressing yourself scrolling down your mouse to go to the last page. If I want to go to page 20 from page 1 I am, if I just click on this Ctrl D, which is go to, I just enter the page I want to go. I want to go to page 14. Just like 14. Click on go to. Wow, look at it. I'm now in page 14. Are you seeing it? I'm now in page 14. So I've done for Ctrl F G H now. Have you seen it? So we are progressing. So we say Ctrl I is for italics. I want to italize this word. I just highlight all of them and click on Ctrl I. Have you seen it? It's now in slant form, which is what Ctrl I. Mind you, any word you want to do, you don't need to select everything. Any word, maybe if you want to any line you want to perform your formation on, just select only that particular line. Any line you want to perform your you want to format, just select that particular line. So Ctrl J is to justify. Justify means that this thing will just start from the beginning of the line. That it will arrange very well. Okay, let me just rearrange it. Okay, let's click on Ctrl E, which is what align to the center. I want to justify this now. Let's click on Ctrl J to justify. Everything I've justified it. So Ctrl K now is for hyperlinks. I want to apply hyperlinks to Ctrl J. I just highlight only Ctrl J and click on Ctrl K. Click on Ctrl K. What this thing means is that any place you see Ctrl K on this my test, I will ask the website I want that Ctrl K to direct me to. If I want Ctrl K to direct me to google.com, let's click on www.google.com. Click on OK. Have you seen it? It has turned blue, which means this Ctrl J now has hyperlink. If I bring my mouse cursor to this place now, you will see it will show me google.com. Are you seeing it? So if I want to go to google.com from this Microsoft Word, I just click on Ctrl. I just hold on Ctrl, which is Ctrl click. I just hold on Ctrl and click on this text that is marked blue. Look at it. Okay, okay, my system is not connected to the internet for now. I probably disconnected it for some reasons. So I using it. So that's it just take me to the internet. Then Ctrl L is to shift document to the left. Okay, if I click on Ctrl L now, it will bring this document to the left. Take the Ctrl L to bring document to the left. Ctrl M is to shift hanging indents. Ctrl M. Ctrl M is to shift the hanging indent, which is this thing. That is hanging indent. Ctrl M will shift it. Sorry, not this only one. Ctrl M will shift this thing. Ctrl M will shift. Ctrl M is to shift the hanging indent. Ctrl M will be shifting this. That's the function of control M. Control M is to choose an indent. Then control N is to create a document. If you click on control N, it will create a new page for me. That's the function of control M. Control N is to create what? A new page for me. Then control O is to open save document. If you look for control O, it will open the document I've saved already on this system. The ones are free. Then I right click on the one I want to. Let me go to the document. I right click on the one I want to open. I'll right click on open and open it. Then control P is to print. I want to print this now. I right click on control P to print. Then I click on this print now. If I want to print my work, I just go to this print. Select my printer. Select the printer that I want. The printer I want to print. I want to use and print. I like on click if I want to print all of them. I just click on all. And I just click on all. Change this thing. Normally, I just click on all. And print. And change this nose column to A4. Because that's if depending on the paper size you are using. Change the paper size you are using. Then this current page means I want to print the page which my cursor is. That's what current page means. Then this pages means maybe I want to print only. I want to print out of these 25 pages that okay. Out of let me go back to that 25 pages. That is 25 pages and click on control P. So I understand this very well. I want to click on control P. Click on control P. I'll now come here and select the printer that I want. The printer that is connected to the system. But first you have to install the printer. You call an engineer to install the printer for you, or you can do it yourself. Then I'll now click and select the printer I want to print, the printer I need. After which if I leave this thing on all, and if I leave this thing on all, which means I want to print everything that I've typed. Then if I want to print the page where my cursor is, I'll just click on current page. It will print only the page where my cursor is. Then if I want to if I want to select the page that I want to select the pages that I want to just click on pages. Okay, now we have 25 pages. I want to print page 1, page 7, and page 8. I can just write page 1, 7, 12 to 17. That means if you print page 1, page 4, page 7, page 1, page 4, page 12, page 13, page 14, page 15, page 16, page 17. That's what it's going to print for me. Then this place now, how many copies do I want to print per sheet? I want to print only one copy. Maybe if you want it to be double, just click on 2. Just select on how many doubles you want to print per sheet and do what? Print. Then come here, change the paper you want. Normally, okay, my paper size is A4, but just any paper size you're using, just change that paper size. And now, after which, just click on OK. The thing will print. After which, just click on OK. The thing will print. That's it for Control P. That's it for what? That's it for Control P. Then let's continue. The next one now is Control Q. Control Q is to bring out the angle indent. Assuming this angle indent is here. If I click on Control Q, Control Q. If I click on Control Q will bring it back. I don't know what is happening, but if I click on Control Q, This thing works mainly on Microsoft Word 10, but Windows 7. We just go to Microsoft Word, just try this Control Q and Control M. You understand it better there. Control Q and Control M. Then Control R, you see document to the right. You got Control R. Everything is. That's the function of Control what R. Then Control S is to save. If I want to save this in after, I just write it on my Control S. What name do I want to use? I write my name. Then I want to use ELT. I just write ELT. Then choose where I want to save it. I will just choose where I want to save it. I just write ELT. Maybe I want to save I want to save this test on my desktop. I will go to desktop. After which I will just click on what save. Then choose where I want to save it and what click on what save. And click on save. So let's go to okay now I want to perform this thing on control. Okay, let's see Control T. Control T. Control T is to shift the left indent. Look at where my mouse cursor is. Have you seen it? Just observe this thing when I press Control T. Look at Control T. If I press Control Q, it will bring it back. That's the function of to shift. Control T is to shift the left indent. Then Control U is to underline. If I want to underline this, Control U. I just highlight this only this Control U and click on what Control U. It will underline. If I hit Control U again, it will disunderline. Then Control V is to paste. If I copy this page now, maybe if I want any page I want to paste it, instead of using my mouse to select the paste, I just press on my Control V to paste. Let's see. Control A is to select all. Control N is to create new pages. Control V is to paste. Sorry. Yeah. Control A is to select all. Control C is to copy. Control N is to open new document. Control V is to paste. I've copied this document, open a new page immediately and save it. Have you seen it? It didn't waste my time. So that's why you need to do this shortcut. It will make your work easier. Then Control W is to close current document. If I want to close this current document now, I'll just click on Control W. Do you want to save this thing? No. So Control W will close the current document. But if I close the document, if I close that one, it will this Microsoft Word app will be it just close this white background and leave this Microsoft Word app open. But it will close the Microsoft Word itself. That's the difference between Control. But F4 will close the Microsoft Word itself, but Control W will close the document area. That's it. Then Control X is to cut. The only difference between cutting and copying. If you copy a text, the original will still be there. But if you cut, which means you are moving the text to another place. Like now, if I click on Control A, Control S, I've erased everything here. That's Control S is to cut. I now go to where I want to paste and use Control V to paste it. That's Control S is to what? Cut. That's the difference between Control C and Control X. Then Control Y is to redo. YZ is to undo. If I click on Control A and use Control Z, Control Y will redo what I've done before. Everything I've removed this underline, but it's still bringing it back to me again, which means it's taking me back. Where Control Z is what to undo. Everything it has removed that underline. That's Control Y is like taking you is like back forwarding your work with Microsoft Word. Where Control Z is like bringing it forward, which means if I use back Control Y to back forward myself, and I use Control Z to bring it back to where I was before. That's just the simple definition. Then Control 1 is for 1.5 line spacing. Let's highlight this and click on Control 1. Have you seen it? It will make the spacing smaller than before. But Control 2 is for double line spacing. Have you seen it? Control 5 is for 1.5 line spacing. Have you seen it? That is just Control Shift greater than. If I use Control Shift, if I highlight all the documents and hit on Control Shift greater than, Control Shift greater than, it will increase the text size. Have you seen it? It's increasing it too. But if I click on Control Shift less than, it will reduce the font size. Wow, it will reduce the font size. Everything. This trick is very interesting. You will enjoy it. Then Control plus equals to is for superscript. It's for it's for subscript. Let me show us what is called subscript. We want to write 2x. If I write only this x now, and click on Control equals to, it's not a subscript. But if I now click on Control Shift equals to, it's not a subscript. Are you seeing it? So that's just the simple tricks we need to know, and the simple shortcuts we need to know. It's very easy. It will make your work easier. It won't waste your time when you are maybe once you have a business center where you help people to type work and print for them and take money from them. This shortcut will reduce it will make your work more easier than when you are using the mouse to just do to perform your work. So this shortcut is very easy. So I think we'll come to the end of this class for today. But this is not the end of this course, this Microsoft Word. This is just the part 1. We will continue until we finish it. I will teach you guys everything about Microsoft Word. After this, just stay tuned to get the next part. You will know you begin in the Microsoft Word. You can even use Microsoft Word to design something when I'm done teaching us Microsoft Word. But we'll come for the end. This will be the end for this part. So just subscribe so that you get our notification when we subscribe. You get a notification when we upload our next video. Thank you for watching.